here to honor and officially unveil one of the greatest sons of Ghana football, an icon, a trailblazer, a leader, a forever a national treasure, Baby Jet, the one and only Asamoah Gyan. Indeed, there are footballers, there are stars, and then there are icons whose names transcend generations and whose stories become woven into the very fabric of a nation's sporting identity. Asamoah Gyan belongs to that rare and distinguished category. For nearly 2 decades, this man in question carried the hopes, the dreams, the expectations, and emotions of millions of Ghanaians on his shoulders. He wore the national colors with distinction. He played with passion. He played from here, from the heart. He fought with conviction. And whenever Ghana called, the Baby Jet answered, not with words, but with action, sacrifice, and goals. 51 goals for Ghana, 51 moments of belief, 51 reminders of what it means to play not just with talent, but with heart. To this day, Asamoah Gyan remains Ghana's all-time leading scorer and Africa's highest scorer at the World Cup. Can you do this? Indeed, it is a record that speaks not merely to greatness, but to consistency, longevity, and unwavering commitment to country. But statistics alone cannot define the legacy of the man Asamoah Gyan, because some contributions can never be measured only by numbers. They are measured by moments. Indeed, we are talking about historic moments, defining moments, moments that change narratives and inspired generations. Who can ever forget about Germany in 2006? I mean, who can forget about Germany? When a young and a fearless Asamoah Gyan etched his name permanently into history by scoring Ghana's first ever World Cup goal against the Czech Republic, a moment that announced Ghana to the world and ignited belief in an emerging football nation. That was the Baby Jet. Can we go to this? Please, let's do better. By the way, who can forget South Africa 2010? A tournament where Ghana stood at the doorstep of history. A tournament where Asamoah Gyan carried the nation with his brilliance, determination, and unforgettable goals. Yes, football can be cruel. And yes, history often remembers moments of heartbreak. But true leadership is not defined by moments of pain. It is defined by resilience. And if there's one thing Asamoah Gyan taught this nation, it is this: champions rise again. And moments that could have broken lesser men, he stood tall. He continued to wear the Black Stars jersey with honor. He continued to score. He continued to inspire. He continued to lead. That resistance, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes him extraordinary. When Ghana needed leadership, the Baby Jet stood up. When Ghana needed belief, Asamoah Gyan delivered. When Ghana needed someone to carry the burden of expectation, he embraced it. And because of that, generations of footballers have looked up to him. Not just as a footballer, but as a symbol of courage and national service. Countrymen and women, tonight, as we officially unveil Asamoah Gyan as ambassador of the Ghana Football Association for our national teams and also for our Colts football, we are not simply appointing a former footballer. We are embracing legacy. We are reconnecting our future with one of the greatest symbols of our football heritage. Asamoah's appointment comes at a critical and exciting moment in Ghana football. As you watch the scenes on the screen, in a matter of weeks, our beloved Black Stars will once again step onto the football's greatest stage at the 2026 FIFA World Cup in North America. And as we prepare for this historic journey, we recognize that qualification alone is not enough. The World Cup requires belief, unity, energy, national spirit, and emotional connection between team and country. And who better to help rally this nation than a man who has lived the World Cup dream? A man who understands what it means to carry Ghana onto the global stage, and a man whose name echoes in the memories of football lovers across Africa and in the world. As an ambassador, Asamoah will play an instrumental role in spearheading promotional campaigns, fan engagements, and corporate partnerships aimed at uniting Ghanaians behind the Black Stars. He will become a bridge between generations, a bridge between players and supporters, indeed a bridge between history and ambition. But most importantly, his role extends beyond the senior national team. His appointment also reflects our unwavering commitment to youth football and talent development. Asamoah will champion Colts football, the heartbeat of our football ecosystem and the foundation upon which our future Black Stars will be built. Because every great football nation invests in its roots. Every football legend once started as a child with a dream. And who better to inspire our young talents than someone who rose from the humble beginnings from the famous Accra Academy to become a global football icon. To every young boy and girl chasing a football dream in our communities across Ghana, Asamoah represents possibility. He represents perseverance, and he represents hope. He reminds us that greatness is attainable through hard work, discipline, sacrifice, and self-belief. Beyond his celebrated achievements on the football pitch, Asamoah has established himself as one of Ghana's most impactful sports philanthropists, consistently using his influence, resources, and platform to uplift communities and support vulnerable people across the country. Over the years, the iconic former Black Stars captain has demonstrated a deep commitment to social responsibility through charitable donations, youth empowerment initiatives, healthcare support, and investment in education and community development. Can we give it to you, please? Beyond charity, Gyan has also sought to create long-term opportunities through entrepreneurship and business ventures. His investments in other sectors such as transport, hospitality, and entertainment have contributed to employment creation for many young Ghanaians. Bridget, I go. While Asamoah will forever be remembered for his iconic goals, World Cup laureates, and record-breaking achievements for Ghana, his off-pitch contributions arguably fall an equally enduring legacy. Now permit me at this stage to speak directly to our special guest of honor, the iconic Asamoah Gyan. On behalf of the Executive Committee of the Football Association, the Football Fraternity, and the millions of Ghanaians whose lives you have touched through football, I say thank you. Mindabushi. Aiko Makagodia. God bless you. When it comes to Asamoah, I support grassroots football. I'm a product of Colts football. When it comes to Colts football, it's a juvenile football where we had our captain, Mr. Singlapia, we had Adimabi, we had Pitsu. They are all the players that played in my generation. And
for time now, Colts football has never been the same as before. So a year ago, President told me, Asamoah, I want you to be an ambassador for the national teams and Colts football when it comes to Ghana. And also for what you have done in Ghana, you've been in Colts football and everything, so you are the perfect choice. You want to do so, you have to be ready. So tonight I'm ready. I served the nation when I was playing wholeheartedly, my commitment, my everything, and I think this opportunity that has given to me by the president of the GFA and the Ministry of Sports and the President of Ghana, His Excellency Unveiled. I'm ready to serve. As everybody knows what Asamoah has been doing since my childhood till now.